Hello everybody, my name's Miguelsgamingch. Welcome back to the F1 2026 Sergio Perez career mode. We're here in Canada. We're still in the same continent. Also, we are now... Where did we get that? Well, apparently now we have the same experience as Fernando Alonso. We are such old Mexicans, but okay. We're here round 7 in the circuit Jules Villeneuve. It's a sprint weekend. Fuck. Back to back. But yeah, it doesn't... honestly, that doesn't matter that much. Alright. Here's the... we have improved on our B-spec car, and we are still ahead of Mercedes, who only did a minor upgrade. Sure. McLaren is falling apart. Looks like Williams has already overtook them. And the only teams that haven't technically improved is the V-Carb and Aston Martin. Still there at the very bottom. No one can save that Aston Martin at that point. In time, right? So, what are we going to be doing again? Let's see if we can get an upgrade done. I guess 0% failure chance, which is nice. We can also have this one, but will come before... I don't know. I don't know. What's the... Okay, if we get this, we'll get it for Belgium. Or if we rush it, we could just rush it actually. For Austria. 25% is not that much. This is guaranteed, but this is not that much. Because I'm thinking of where this would be essential. Italy. Does it even fucking matter? We only have a few upgrades left anyways, right? Like once we get this, we'll have this and then such and forth. But what do you guys think? Should I rush it? Before Austria, should I rush it? Or do we get a guaranteed upgrade that is also major in the end, but I'll go with the I'll go with you. Rush it. That is a ultimate upgrade. That is crazy. We will have an upgrade for Monaco. It's the one Bottas has researched for fuel efficiency. But ultimate weight redistribution there. Coming in Austria. Austria? Yeah, Austria. That right before Monaco. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get right into sprint qualifying.
It's fast and it's furious and it's sprint qualifying.
That's
slightly
crazy.
Shorter than the Grand Prix format, but time to see who's going to be on pole for our sprint to come.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Qualifying is gonna be wet. That's interesting to know. Okay, we already fucked up our lap, sort of. we had a better Sector 1 and Sector 2, that would have been it. It's fine, that's still within... I think we're at this point in our season where we're no longer worrying about getting eliminated into Q1. More like if we're gonna get eliminated in Q2 or Q3. So yeah. What speed time?
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Touché. Touché, man. I wonder what the fuck is happening with everyone today.
And that's it for sprint qualifying.
What
Plenty
SP11?
more coming
Bearman
up over the
got
rest
in.
of the weekend.
P7,
So
right?
we'll see you all tomorrow.
Merman got in with the ass, bro. Oh, what the hell, bro? Charles Leclerc is out at 14, bro. This shit is phenomenal, bro. Shit is fantastic. Fantastic, bow. My granny, cause she said, Travis,
Okay,
you work too
radio
hard.
check,
I'm worrying
radio
you get a bow. I'm worried it ain't out of cause don't worry, I'ma get it, granny. What happened? My daddy left me. Mama called me up a body. I could buddy. I can't say the N word. Well, I mean I could because I'm Filipino. But we use it too much. That's the thing, right? Although so do black people, so I don't know what I'm talking about. What's my point exactly? Not bad. Not bad, my man. Surely no one's gonna improve.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend.
Yeah,
so
sure,
we'll see
bro.
you all tomorrow.
Yes. Alright. Sprint pole position for I think the first time. Very nice. Very nice. I love this car. Mwah, mwah, something like that. That's what George Russell said in Australia, and look at him now. That's gonna come bite me in the back, isn't it? I mean, hell, look at qualifying, man. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Alright. Let's see. 8 laps of racing in the sun.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. If you want flat-out racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. It's Sergio Perez on pole today, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Russell, Carlos Sainz and Hamilton, Albon, Norris, Behrman and Isaac Hadjar, Bottas, Lawson, Pierre Gasly and Leclerc, Bortoletto, Lindblad, Oscar Piastri and Esteban Ocon, Alonso, Colapinto, Martins, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view...
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Alright. 8 laps. And we're the only ones on softs. That's great. Are these worn? No, they're brand new. How the fuck did we get brand new softs now? Where did we get these? Honestly, I don't even have fucking answer to it. Oh, this whole time I was on medium. No wonder these guys were catching me. Brother, who puts their ERS mode on medium? Bye. If you wanna be a fool for you, I'm just another player who came to truth. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie. Bye. No joke, before the B-Spec upgrade, for those who don't know or who haven't been watching the last episodes on what I meant by B-Spec upgrade, for the Miami Grand Prix we got this big upgrade, right? Mostly chassis and aero. Before that, the car did not want to fucking turn, and apparently downforce upgrades would help you turn the fucking car, which is the reason why I think the car now, something like that. I don't know. Car is good. Could be better.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Yes, mate. I'm not Max Verstappen. You don't have to tell me every time. Almost did a Perez Massa there. Flashback. Oh, and they've got a contract. Felipe Massa and Sergio Perez are both in the wall. Oh my god. Driving recklessly is not fun. Especially with a 18-year-old behind you, calling you most likely or not in the Mercedes sticker plate. Again, most likely or not.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Copy. Nah. He fell for it. Nabakimi Antonelli.
Okay, so that's boost mode available if you need it.
Max Verstappen. I kept you sneaky on that. My rear has dirty air or something that I was sliding like crazy. Especially with Max Verstappen. Fling! Get fling, motherfucker!
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Copy.
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
I'm a bit thirsty, man.
Nice one. Good job.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying. And of course, the...
Alright. Qualifying is gonna be rainy. It's raining!
Welcome back,
Montreal.
everybody. We're here in Canada at the wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out fastest of all in the next hour?
Bonjour.
Yes, it's time for quality.
I can
Okay,
make
radio check.
the best
Radio check.
Pierre Gasly accent.
Radio check.
Bonjour, we are French. Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon accent. Oui. Of course we speak like that. We are French. Oui. What the fuck are these slowpokes doing? Wait a minute. Why do we have boost mode? The game thinks it's dry? Not dry enough, clearly. Teammate is gonna fuck up my lap. That's crazy.
We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Oh, then what the fuck are we doing with interest? What? So they wanted me to drive like that? Alright, it's down, but we should be able to set a dry.
We've been pushed down to P17.
Dry lap time. What is... What? What is Hamilton doing there exactly in 21? Okay, well. Too bad he has a bad car. Oh my god, bro. Say walay, bro.
Alright, give me a quick radio check, please.
What is
Radio check.
that?
Ready check?
Brother, what is that? Why is everyone hitting shit laptop? Except for Carlos Sainz, that is. Two tires for QG. Bottas! I think he's gonna get into Q3. Yep. Okay. Pretty normal. Yeah. Lance Stroll 16 on his home race. Man. I wonder what it's like to be... Oh, what the fuck?
We've got a bit of a situation at the moment. Seems like something's off with the fuel injection system. We're looking into it, but we're going to be out of action for a few minutes.
What does it feel like being a Lance Stroll fan, honestly? What is it like being a Lance Stroll fan? If you're from Canada, would you... Is it fucking raining?
Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:17.6.
117.6. last sector that saves me. It is just an ERS battery dump. Straight area.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Is it gonna be...
Ready check.
Can we go softs on this one? Or no? What is it? If they come out in softs, I'm going out on softs. Oh shit. They're going out on softs. Do I have time? Please tell me I have time. I barely have enough time. Fuck off, honestly. Fuck you and your track limit, man. Like, who fucking cares? What is up with this fucking FIA and fucking track limits, bro? I think track limits is the reason why there's track limits is because of how shit the circuit is designed. I think that's my philosophy, right? If you're gonna give me a track limit penalty, that's just because the fucking track is bad, bro.
Yes! Excellent lap.
That's
We're
pole?
all very,
That's pole
very
position.
pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Thank you, Mark. He's really excited for me to have pole position. Whoa. That's crazy. Bottas is 8. Touché. Okay. Alright, here we go. Canadian Grand Prix 25 laps.
Montreal is not only the second largest French-speaking city in the world, but it's home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. The name Villeneuve looms large over this one, but who can write their own legends today? With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Antonelli, Norris, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Bottas, Hadjar, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Lindblad, Bortoletto, Ollie Behrman and Piastri, Ocon, Stroll, Alex Albon and Victor Martins, Alonso, Colapinto, Hamilton and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. Now we...
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Alright. Starting from pole position. Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, Kimi, what the fuck are you? Oh, Russell. Russell is fucking me over here. What are you doing, man?
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Tyre condition still looking good. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Is it sweat from my visor? That's probably a good reference. Is it raining? Is anyone else reporting raining? Well, I think it's just sweat from my visor. No one is reporting rain? I think that is just sweat from my visor.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. Russell behind. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time, 5 laps. You've got 20 laps left until the end. Seeing a lot of tyres egg now. We've got a new strategy if you want to take a look at it. Confirmed. Gap to your teammate behind, 8.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're sitting in 7th. Time last lap, 1 minute, 14.0.
Scratchy nose.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're sitting in 7th. And the time last lap, 1:13.5. Okay, Checo, tyres are wearing at quite a rate here, mate. Please try and look after them. Push now, we're boxing this lap. First position, front of the pack. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. And that's 14 laps to go. Pit now, pit now. Okay, don't worry about that target for now. We can work on a new objective later. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Valtteri's in the pits.
Shit out of me right now.
Okay, so overtake mode active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Okay, Checo, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. Tyre condition still looking good. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. Gap to your teammate behind, 14.8 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, they're 8th. Time last lap, 1 minute 13.0.
Grand Slam because we had pole position. We had pole position, sprint pole, sprint win, main Grand Prix pole, and the Grand Prix win if we win it.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 17.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're 8th. And the time last lap, 1:12.5. Got that confirmed. Okay, mate, our best lap so far, 1 minute 10.6. Gap to your teammate behind, 18.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're 8th. Time last lap, 1:13.0. Okay, Checo, we're not using as much fuel as we need to, so let's burn through some more now so that we're not too heavy at the end of the race. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Russell behind, and the time last lap, 1 minute 12.5. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres.
We did this with the Mac Locust Mic too. Might as well try it here, right? Wow. So realistic, this camera. But the halo is there. Where is it? Still this middle thing. Is that the camera? That's blocking my vision.
Right, I'm afraid we didn't quite meet our targets there, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 18.4 seconds.
Imagine VR this with wheel and then IR. Oh wait, you're using VR already, so you can move your head to see the rear view mirror and such. That is sick.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
If you underestimate, by the way, F1 drivers I mean, driving an F1 car is one of the hardest things to do, honestly. You cannot put a normal person. If you just put them in an F1 car, they will crash the car, as simple as that. Which is why F1 drivers are the most prestigious. But Russell's landed. Alright.
That was a wicked job, guys. Well done. Vamos!
Vamos. Lewis Hamilton from P21, where did he end up?
What a day, what a driver. It's victory for Sergio Perez. Well, I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved watching that action today, and I'm sure these three have loved taking part. Here come our podium finishers. And you've got to hand it to... Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the...
Okay.
Here you can see the gap needed to win, as well as the rewards.
It's nice. So it's a 50-point gap to George Russell. Not bad, not bad. Okay. What am I supposed to do again? Right. Let's pray that this goes ahead. Yes, it does. That's nice.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Where is that exactly in the R&D? Oh, Bottas decided to do that. That's interesting. And then these are... So the only upgrade I can do is this one? Damn. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes. Very, very interesting. Alright. I will see you all in Monaco. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.